It's a little bit different now, though, because Gareth is not general manager as such, like I was when I was here. I was sort of omnipotent and is doing a much more watered-down version of the
That
job.
was just because of your redundancy thing. They couldn't call the job the same thing, and he sued them. So.
Did you win?
Oh, yes.
Had to pay you off, didn't they?
Yeah, out-of-court settlement, so quite a lot of money. Ka-ching.
Wasted most of it, though.
I didn't waste it.
Tell her what you spent it on.
I released my own single, so if that's a waste of money...
Well, it is a waste of money, because you didn't even get in the top 100.
Good, didn't want it to. Next.
How much did that cost, putting out a single?
Costs is a bit misleading, because I was paying for everything. I paid for the studio time, PR costs, all myself.
Roughly, how much do you think you spent?
Roughly £42,000. You know, that's all outgoings, though. That's not taking into account the money I made from the singles sold. So,
How much did you make?
well, because I had my own record label, Juxtaposition Records. I was taking the lion's share, so I was making a clear £1 profit for every single sold.
How many records did you sell?
50, something like that, overall.
Sorry?
150.
That was mainly to friends and family,
No, it wasn't.
and people we knew. And they were only buying them out of sympathy.
Definitely not, so he's
I
talking.
bought 5 out of sympathy.
No, you bought them for your mates, so...
They're still in the garage.
Why? All the things that we've been through, you should understand me like I understand you. Now, girl, I know the difference between right and wrong. Oh, I ain't gonna do nothing to break up our happy home. Oh, don't get so excited. I get home a little late at night, 'cause we only act like children when we argue, fuss and fight. Whoa. You don't know me by now. If you don't know me, you will never, never, never know me. No, you won't. No. You don't know me by now. If you don't know me, you will never, never, never know me. No, you won't.
OK, Kim, it's time to meet the two that you turned down. You turned down contestant number 1 from Big Brother. That is Bubble! Hey, you've lost him. Did you like him? Did you like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you've lost him, I'm afraid. You also turned down contestant number 2 from The Office. That is, of course, David Brent!
Hey!
Who the fuck's that?
Who are you? What have you been on before? Nothing, so don't...
Wanker.
You're the wanker, mate, if anyone is.
How do you think that went?
From my point of view, yeah, brilliant. Money for old rope, you know. But you saw how many idiots were out there paying £8 each. So call me a wanker. They're the wanker. So I'm just taking the money. So they haven't even been on the telly. Do you know what I mean? Never worked with amateurs. Learned my lesson. Don't know what they're doing.
What?
So
What are you saying?
I'm saying that we knew the answers. So I'm reading that and I'm doing my bit. And then she starts going, what was that shit? What was that shit? What was your shit?
Calm
I
down.
said,
It's only a bit of fun.
yeah, if I want advice off you, mate, it'd be about mortgages. So, yeah. Right, can I retaliate? I can't hit a woman, but I can certainly retaliate. So can I have some beer, please? Thank you very much. Do you like it? Oh, shall I put that on you? Brilliant. Twice. I was already wet, so the joke's on her.
3.
Tart. Oh, I could have...
You should get that dry cleaned before you take it back.
Huh?
You should get that dry clean before you take it back, because they'll take your deposit otherwise.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they take my deposit if it's ripped? A little bit ripped? Do you reckon they take it if it's a little bit fucking ripped? You cretin.
Do you want another beer?
Was that my beer?
Yeah.
What?
Do you want me to get you another?
Yes!
I've already got 20. Have you got any change?
Take it out of that!
Look at that. 41. Looks 30. Look at those. Yes, Pyle?
Yeah, if she's got a good personality.
Mind you, though, it says it's a recent photo. How can you be sure, though? That could have been taken when she was 30.
I think they should have to have their picture taken with a copy of today's newspaper. So,
All right.
hiya.
You okay?
Yeah,
Busy?
yeah.
Gareth, I'll be back at 3. I need to have a chat with you. Is that okay?
Okay.
See you at the Christmas party, David.
See you then.
You still need the 2 tickets, do you? You're still bringing a lady friend to the party?
Yeah.
Good. Look forward to meeting her.
No, come on, we better. No.
Everybody, if I can have your attention, please. Short announcement. Okay. For those of you who care or liked her, Dawn Tinsley will be coming in this afternoon. If you've never heard of her before, she was just a receptionist, worked here for some years. Her and her fiancé, Lee, went to Florida. And yes, Tim, that's fiancé, if you know what that word means. Maybe want to keep your thoughts to yourself this time? All right. Back to it then, please.
Hey, I know what it's like. I worked in a lot of places over the years, and the number of infatuations blokes have had over me. Oh, God. I mean, I know they can't have me, but I don't stop them. I don't know what it is about me they like so much.
Yeah. I'm racking my brains.
Thanks very much.
This is nice, isn't it?
Right. See what's on offer. Nice. No, your necklace. I wasn't. Oh. I don't think so. Although, funnily enough, the reason women wear necklaces is to draw attention to the breasts.
I don't.
No, I mean subconsciously. Sort of
No, I don't. I wear this because my mother gave it to me before she died.
Yeah, well, I mean, she probably wore it to draw attention to hers, but I mean.
Sorry, can we not talk about my dead mother's breasts?
Yeah. Duck pate. I wasn't being lewd, but I was. No, I'm just interested in
Breasts.
no, anthropology, sort of all that sort. What signals we give off.
I'm not giving off any signals.
No, we all are. I saw a programme on Discovery Channel. Interesting. It was. Do you know the reason why men are attracted to cleavage? It's because it reminds us of women's buttocks. Because I suppose presumably when we were cavemen, we used to sort of do you from behind. So we liked and then we evolved and probably turned you over when language came into either chat or just to look at the breasts that reminded us of the buttocks in the first place.
Can we not talk about breasts, full stop?
Do you want a starter?
No, let's go straight to the main course.
Yeah, I spoke to her on the phone. Seemed quite nice. So, feel a bit sick, really. Not nerves, excitement, really. Not sexual, you know. But she said to be wearing a white chiffon scarf to help me spot her. So, oh, for fuck's sake.
David?
Huh? Yep. Hiya.
Susan?
Yeah.
Can I get you a drink?
No, I'll get one. Have you got one?
I've got
You
one.
go and sit down. I'll get one. You know.
It said on your form you like classical music.
Did they? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You?
Yes. Who do you like?
All the big ones, all the big names.
I love Grieg.
Oh, he's good, isn't he? Yeah. Not as good as Beethoven, though. I think he's generally considered to be the best. Beethoven.
Which
Yeah.
Beethoven do you like?
All his main hits, all the big ones. Yeah. Totally deaf. Isn't he? And I'm a musician myself, and all those stuff he came up with, I don't think he could have done better if he could have heard what he was playing, in my opinion. What else do you like? Don't have to just talk about classical music. We can talk about anything. I've talked sort of what I'm famous for. We talk about anything, any subject. You name a subject, and but you name something, and I'll tell you an interesting fact about it. Sort of trivia or something.
What sort of thing?
Anything. We can get this. Huh?
Cows?
Cows. Cows have got 4 stomachs. Right? Well, don't look at me like that. You said cows. Choose anything. Choose anything.
Lemons?
Lemons.
Well, I can choose something
No, you
else.
said lemons. We're on that. Let's do. Pound for pound, there's more sugar in a lemon than a strawberry.
Well, I wouldn't know if that was true or not.
Wow. You would, because I just told you it is, and I'm not a liar. No, look it up when you get home.
Is that your party trick?
Not a trick, is it? Knowledge, education, don't you know?
So how do you feel that went?
Well, not bowled over, to be honest. In fact, I'm seriously thinking of asking for money back under the Trades Descriptions Act because this is the recent photo she sent in. I'd have been up for that. And what really annoys me is when I first saw her, I thought, oh, God. And then I thought, well, you know, maybe she's got a good personality. She hasn't. Do you know what I mean? I thought she'd be one of them sort of happy, bubbly ones because we were eating. She's nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Not talking about me.
No. You couldn't hear that anyway, could you? No. Right.
So, would you want to do this again?
With you?
Yes.
Wouldn't have thought so. Or am I?
Shall we just...
Yeah. See you later. Cheers.
What did you think of him?
Well, he wasn't quite what I expected. Can I show you the photo he sent in?